All right, the press. How's the overhead position on the shoulders? Okay?
Yeah.
A little tight, not bad?
It'll tighten up.
Okay. Do you have any pain while you press now? No pain. Okay. So we're just going to go through this in a couple stages. I'm going to show you the start position and the finish position of the press with the bar. Okay. Then we're going to set the bar back in the rack, and I'm going to show you how to get the bar from the start position to the finish position without the bar. We're going to do a couple movements of the hips and going to try to get you moving it. Yeah, that's fine. This is one of the toughest ones we do, right? We'll see what we get out of this. Usually we have a pretty good success rate. What I'm going to tell you is it might not come right away. Towards the end of this, it might start clicking. So don't get frustrated, because this is like I said, this is a difficult process here. And then we're going to go back to the bar and we're going to put it all together, and then hopefully again find your work sets. Okay. So let's walk up to the bar. So we're going to take a grip as close to with our index finger as close to our shoulder joint as we can, without kind of interfering. For you, it's going to be right about just slightly outside of that. Yeah, perfect, right there. I just want you to pick your elbows up like this, and we're going to turn the meat of our hand out there on the bar slightly. Good. Notice how your fingers can't go around the bar. Right. That's fine. These pinky finger and ring finger doesn't quite get around, but nothing wrong with that. Good. So I want you to squeeze the bar nice and tight. We're going to squat down, rotate our elbows under, and keep your wrists fairly straight as you come out of this. Perfect. Stand up and step back. Good. We're just going to bring it back here. Good. Elbows are going to go slightly in front. There. Good. Step back a little more. Good. Good. Let's go up here a little bit. Not too much, right there. Elbows are out. Perfect. So we got a little soft in the wrist. We're going to fix that on the next set. Okay? Good. So that's just lock your knees out and stand tall. So see how your hips, I want your hips locked out. Good. There. Perfect. Standing tall. Knees are in extension, nice and locked. Hips are locked forward. Good. That's our start position. We're pretty close to it. Okay? I just want you to look straight forward. Squeeze your quads up nice and tight. Take a great big deep breath and press the bar above our head. Good. So our finish position is going to be directly over that ear in a nice straight line. Good. And we're going to shrug nice and tall. That's our finish with that shrug. We're going to elevate that nice and tall. Good. Bring the bar back down to that start position with elbows slightly in front. Good. Lock everything out. Stand tall. Good. Hips are good. Ready? Take a great big deep breath. Press. Good. Yep. Make sure you don't go behind us, but right above us. Good. Back down. Elbows slightly in front. Good. Elbows. Get that same position we had. Squeeze tightly in the quads. Great big deep breath and press. Finish position with a shrug. That's it. Good. Bring it back down and rack it. All right, so the only problem we had there is when we came out with a little softer wrist. So let's fix that real quick. Go ahead and grab that grip again. A little more narrow. Bring your hands there. Good. Elbows high. Good. Now, don't let that happen. I want you to keep these, think about keeping your wrists about as straight as you can. Squat down a little bit, come closer to the bar, walk closer to the bar, wrap your elbows under, pick it up and step back. Good. Right about there is where we're going to have those wrists. Feel that position? Yes. Right there. Not back farther, but right there. Good. And it's right on the meat of the hand. Elbows are slightly in front. See how the bar is up a little higher at the start? Yeah. Because our wrists are a little straighter there. Go ahead. Step backwards without the bar. So now we're going to kind of get this hip movement down and see what happens. So yeah, we're going to go just outside of the hips there with the width, just, maybe slightly less than shoulder width. The toes are slightly out. That looks good. You're going to squeeze your quads nice and tight. Put your hands on your hips. Good. And make sure you don't like to get locked out tall. You like to keep these hips slightly bent. So squeeze your quads. Make the knees go back like that. Good. And then that's a good stand up straight position, right? For some reason we like to be kind of in this position. So nice stand up, knees are locked back, hips are forward. Good. So we're going to get the anterior, this front side of our body nice and tight, and we're going to push our hips and drive our hips against that tightness and then bounce right back, all right? So get nice and tight. Good. Take a great big deep breath and push the hips and bounce back. Good. Ready? Again. Hold on. Go nice and slow. Stand tall. Stand tall first. That's tall. Squeeze your quads back. Take a great big deep breath. Drive your hips forward and bounce. Good. So that's just a nice slow thing you did. I want you to squeeze and really drive against that and bounce. Ready? Tight. Hips. Pop. Good. Ready? Relax for a second. Good. A little more violent. Drive those hips forward. Ready? Squeeze your quads. Great big deep breath. Hips. Good. Now don't let this bring you back. I want the bounce, that tightness to bounce you back forward. What happens is we push our hips forward and then I can see you throw your chest forward, right? I want to let that tightness bounce you back. So squeeze, big deep breath, hips, bounce. Good. Now drive those hips that way, nice and hard, and then bounce off it. Ready? Squeeze your quads, hips, pop. That was better, and I'm just going to show you once, right? I'm going to grab you here. I want you to get nice and tight, squeeze, and I want this. Boom. Ready? Squeeze nice and tight. Boom. Good. Ready? Again, squeeze. Feel that? Squeeze. Good. Ready? Now relax for a second. We're going to do that on our own. Here we go. When you're ready, squeeze your quads. Take a great big deep breath. Hips. Pop. Good. More. Come on. Faster. Drive it. There you go. Now lean back. Really lean back when you do that. Ready? Lean back. Go. There you go. Now quicker. Lean back and bounce. Pop. Good. One more time like that. Pop. Good. Put your thumbs on your shoulders. Relax a little bit. Yeah, shake it out. Good. We're going to do the exact same thing, keeping our thumbs on our shoulders. So I want you to squeeze your quads nice and tight. Remember, keep those hips. The more you can drive them and the harder you can drive them. Yeah, you go. Again, big deep breath. Hips. Good. A little quicker. A little more hips. Ready? Big deep breath. Hips. Good. Even more. Come on. Push them forward. Ready? Big air. Hips. Good. Now, relax. So we're going to take that. So right now you're kind of getting a little, I want you to work on a little more push that way. This time we're going to use that bounce and we're going to snap our hands up there. So it's going to squeeze, big deep breath. We're going to drive our hips, bounce off it and snap the hands up. Ready? Here we go. Remember to stand up tall too. Good. Squeeze your quads. Take a great big deep breath. Hips, boom. Pretty good right there. That was the best hip push you've done. Ready? Again, squeeze your quads, stand up tall, big deep breath. Good. Again, squeeze your quads, big deep breath, hips, boom. There you go. Good. Rest for a second. That was it. So throwing it together with our hands kind of got something clicking. What you have to be careful of is every now and again you like to, after you finish this, to push your butt back, right? You like to be not extended here. So when that goes forward and you go back, right back to a straight line, not this position. Does that make sense? You go here, you like to do that. We're going to go here, right to a straight line, okay? So we're going to do this with the bar, but we're not going to press it above our head. So we're going to walk that out and we're going to do that movement a couple times, just the hips, right? We're just going to drive off that tightness and you're going to feel that bar start to get a little bounce to it when you come back forward. We're going to feel that bounce, and on the third or fourth rep, when we feel it and see it, then we're going to snap it above our head, okay? Grab your grip. Good. Elbows high. Good. Squeeze. Remember to keep the wrists fairly straight when we step out, so walk close to the rack. Good. Elbows slightly in front, step backwards. Good. So we got a little soft here. That's not bad. Good. Good. So remember, we're not going to press right now. We're going to squeeze everything nice and tight. Ready? Big deep breath. Drive your hips. Good. Stand tall. Ready? Squeeze. More hips. Ready? Drive them. Go. Good. Feel that bar start to bounce. Elbows slightly in front. Stand up. Squeeze. Big deep breath. Good. Now let's press it this time. Elbows slightly in front. Stand tall. Squeeze your quads. Big deep breath. Hips. Not bad. Just bad timing, right? So let's let that bounce drive the bar. Ready? Squeeze your quads. Big deep breath. Not too bad. Again, ready? Elbows, squeeze your quads, hips. Not bad. Good. Again, this time when it leaves and passes that nose, snap that head forward. Ready? Squeeze, hips, pop. Much better. Walk it in the rack. Good job. That was not too bad. That was a pretty good first try. Not too bad. A little more. Right? And I mean, this is one of the things we'll see is you'll get a little more hips out of it, When it gets heavier and heavier, we start to do less and less. So what you need to concentrate on here is just let that happen. Squeeze nice and tight and really get those hips shoved forward to create that tightness to bounce off. Right now it's good. Your timing's pretty good. Everything was all right on those last three. We're just kind of doing this, right? Drive them and then use it, okay? Let's do. So we're going to do 5 right off the bat. We don't have to feel that bounce anymore. We're going to do 5 right off the bat. Good. Now keep these wrists straighter for me this time. Ready? Walk close. Get close to the bar, squat down, wrap your elbows under the bar, stand up and step back. Good, much better. Elbows are, that's exactly right. Step backwards. Good, ready? Here we go. Now get stood tall. I don't want those hips bent. Good, elbows a little more in front. Good, ready? Squeeze here. Great big deep breath. Drive your hips. There you go. Now push that bar over the head quicker. Ready? Back down. Great big deep breath. Hips. That's good. Again. Ready? Big air. Hips. Drop. Not too bad. 2 more. Very good. Again. Pretty good. Walk it in the rack. There you go. So you see that 4th rep, how it kind of rattled the bar up there? That was good, right?
Yeah.
Bar felt right past the nose, nice and quick, it snapped up there. That meant everything was good. Last rep, it kind of got up there a little softer, right? So we want to, especially on these warm-up sets, I want to hear that bar rattle when it snaps up there, right? Good. Remember, keep those wrists straight now. Let's go. Good. Step back. Very good. Now remember, stand tall, elbows slightly in front. Good. Squeeze your quads. Stand up taller, hips forward. Good. Big deep breath, hips and go. Good. Remember that rattle. Let me hear it. Ready? Big air, hips, pop. Oh, yeah, that was it. Let's go. 3 more like that. Elbows, big air. 2 more. Really good rep. Right past the nose. Again. Another good rep. Perfect. Racket. Nice job. How about that? So that was not what you were doing.
No.
How does that
No
feel?
snap
No
on the
snap
top.
to it. Now you feel that, right? That's really good.
However, they're going so late, like so close to letting it. I feel like if stress are out, you would.
So elbows. So those wrists are a little soft. Let's go back in the rack and re-grip that. Good. Elbows high. Turn that hand out there. Squeeze the bar with the fingertips. Don't try to get them around, remember? There you go. Good. Now come out of there with straight wrists. Fairly straight wrists. Good. Good. Yep, there you go. Stand tall with the hips now. Get your hips under you. Good. Big deep breath. Squeeze your quads. Drive your hips and bounce. Good. Very good. 3 more. Good. Now keep your eyes focused on something in front of you. Don't take your eyes off it now. Ready? 2 more like that. Big deep breath. Much better balance-wise, right? Again, here we go. Not too bad. What'd you do on that one? Ready? Racket. What happened? You know? Racket. It started at the start position.
I didn't snap it back.
Yeah, so why you didn't, it started out in front because our elbows creeped under the bar, right? So the bar, when our elbows creep under the bar comes out in front slightly at the start. And if it don't start in the right spot, the whole way up is in the wrong spot, right? You don't get that back. So your elbows crept back a little bit. When you drove it, it was out in front. And you lost the snap because the bar got heavy. We created that moment arm here, and we slowed the bar speed down, okay? Good job. Good. Remember, straight wrists out of there. Elbows, big deep breath. Good. 4 more. Not bad. Try to hit the nose. Keep your eyes open and stare at that point on the wall. Much better. Again, 2 more. Good. Last one. Hit the nose on the way by. Let's go. Aim for it. Good job. Down and rack it. There we go. That's the weight I would start you. So we're going to rest, do 2 more sets of 5. We're going to consider this your work sets too, okay? One thing you're going to have to get good at, okay? The press, people usually stall the first time on the press because of some speed issues pressing. So right now we got a bunch to think about. We're stepping back, we're getting our elbows slightly in front, we're getting our stance, we're thinking about squeezing our quads, we're taking a big deep breath, we're thinking about all this stuff, and it takes us, 40 seconds, 30 seconds to do a set of 5. When this starts getting really challenging, you can't take that long. Right? The longer we're standing back there under that set, the weaker we're getting. So it's fine right now as we get better and better, but you need to start in your training getting those steps faster to where you take a big deep breath, you step back, and you start pressing fairly quickly. We got to get that speed of this set of 5 down. And that alone will continue progress for quite a while after you normally would stall. There you go. That's the way to fix the wrist. Get stood up straight. Big air. Not bad. Got out in front a little. That's okay. Ready? Correct it. Hit the nose on the way by. Big air. Much better right there. Good. Finish that top position. Elbows. Good. One more hips. Come on. 2 more. Stand tall. Drive your hips. Hips. Good. Come on. Get that pop back. Ready? Elbows slightly in front. Big deep breath. Drive your hips. There it is. Much better. Bring it down and rack it. Good job. Good. Good start position. Squeeze your quads. Focus your eyes.
Well, keep it down. That was better. Once they come up, chin down.
Good. 3 more. Let's go. Not bad. Keep your eyes focused now. Don't close them. Stare at it. Big air. Go. Good. Squeeze those quads on this last one. Get a little snap up there. Let's go. Good. Nice job. Walk it in. Good job. There you go.